Nothing real fancy. A Grasshopper re-release. More specific, a Grasshopper Black re-release. Hence the neon yellow wheels. I've replaced the hard black plastic body with a PARMY Polycarbonate Body and went with the original decals. You know, I've been in this hobby now for 30 years on and off, and my cousin picked me up this kit for Christmas 2 years ago, and that kind of inspired me to start building some kits again. This was pretty neat because my very first kit was a Hornet knockoff back in 1988 I got for Christmas as a kid. And it was a Tower Hobbies Ultimate Combo for $99. Hornet knockoff, radio, battery, and charger. And, you know, time went on, I got rid of that kit. But 15 years ago on eBay, I found a brand new in the box Academy Minicraft Lazer. And that's what this is. It's a Hornet knockoff from a company called Academy Minicraft. I might do its own video on this one day. This thing's completely the way it came out of the box. And like I said, I found it brand new in the box for $20. And then later I bought a parts car for like $15. And every now and then I see these show up on eBay, and some folks like me who are now middle-aged and remember it because they don't go for $20 anymore when they do show up. So I built this one completely box stock, went with the original paint. It's got the mechanical speed controller in there. This is not a runner. There's no really reason to run it. It just sits on the shelf. So I thought it was pretty neat because that was my very first kit. And then, you know, I traded it and bought something else, and who knows where it ended up at. The years went on. So then my cousin picked me up this Grasshopper Black, and I built it, and immediately I started tweaking it, upgraded the suspension, put the polycarbonate body on it, and then I put the brushless motor in the back. So I'll go ahead and take the body off here and show you guys what I've done to this kit. Get that little antenna nub thing through there. So nothing special, basic Grasshopper kit, and it came with the Tamiya TBLE02S brushed or brushless ESC. And it came with the RS380 motor, as the Grasshoppers always did. And I figured, up until this point, when I went and built this kit, I had never built anything with a brushless motor before. And since it came with the ESC, I went ahead and picked up a Tamiya TBLE02S. This is a 15.5 turn censored 2300 kV Tamiya motor. And I figured, since I'm building it, Tamiya kit, I'll buy the Tamiya motor. The Tamiya brushless motors are a little bit more expensive than getting anything else, but you know, it looks cool in the kit. The nice blacked out motor, and of course the Tamiya logo on it. And since these are not, these TBLE02Ss are not a LiPo ready, I have a high-tech battery alarm in here. So when I plug a LiPo battery in, it's set for 3.2 volts per cell, so it'll give you a little alarm when the battery's at the right voltage. They're about $6. It's a good little cheat if you're running one of these Tamiya ESCs and you don't want to have to worry about upgrading all the electronics. The suspension, to get the polycarbonate body to work, as the plastic body hard screws in, I went ahead and put a Hornet rear suspension on it. So these are the Hornet rear body mounts that mount in here where the Grasshopper friction dampers mounted up, and then I got these Hornet oil-filled dampers in the back here. Where the Hornet suspension would pivot left and right like the Lazer does, I just left it on the 2-point pivot back there. Just kept it simple. In the front, this is pretty neat. So the Lazer had a sway bar on the front, and since I had that Lazer parts car, I had the sway bar from that Academy Minicraft Lazer. So I just went ahead and installed it on here since I had it laying around. Of course, it was a direct bolt-on, all the same parts anyway. And then I was cruising eBay one day, and I found these metal Hornet Grasshopper front swing arms. Now, this isn't practical by any means. It makes the kit a little more heavy. And then, of course, if you run into something with these wheels, you're that much more likely to crack the chassis instead of the A-arm right here. But you know, what the hell? Why not put metal arms on a Tamiya Grasshopper? The brushless motor, like I said, is a 2300 kV, and I have taken this car out. You put it on a on asphalt, it'll wheelie, it'll flip the kit right over there. It's so light. I mean, there's no weight to these things, and even though it's a low kV motor at 2300 kV, the torque on it will flip it up end to end. Now you put it in the loose stuff, the grass or the dirt, it runs just fine, and it probably runs just as quick as a if you put a sport tune in there, like a black can Tamiya sport tune. It's probably about that quick. It launches a little harder. I wouldn't go any faster than a 2300 kV motor in one of these kits. It just seems like you're asking for trouble. I'm running Spectrum Electronics 2.4 gigahertz 2-channel receiver, and of course full ball bearings inside. You know, I'd never build a Tamiya kit with the nylon bushings, especially as cheap as ball bearings are these days, versus 20, 30 years ago. You get a pack of ball bearings for under 20 bucks for these kits, pretty easy. So the hard plastic body, I went ahead and put it away. I didn't want to bang it up too much since it was a limited release, and I definitely didn't want to score it up out bashing it around. And I do take this out and bash it around. And these PARMY Polycarbonate bodies are a dime a dozen. So I figured, and of course you can get these stickers online on eBay all day long. So I figured if I trash this body out, I'll just go ahead and get another one. I had to drill a hole right there to get the antenna through. But other than that, it's a Grasshopper. Not much else to say about it. I think it looks good. I think the neon yellow wheels set it off, and now with the alloy suspension and the Hornet shocks, I think it's a neat kit. I might do a video of this one running to show the brushless motor in it. I've seen some people put some really high kV brushless motors in these kits, and man, I mean, it's a Grasshopper. You hit a tree, you hit a stump, it's just going to shatter to pieces. So why push it? But of course, they are only $70 kits, so if you do smash it all to pieces, I guess life will go on. So that's it. Just want to do a quick video. I think it's a neat kit. I think they're fun, and you know what? I think now that I got it out off the shelf, I might do a video on the Academy Minicraft Lazer right here. And yeah, it would be neat to run this, but you know what? Why risk it? You're definitely not going to get any more parts for these. And I mean, this is a kit from 1980. Like I said, I think 88, 89. So why mess with it? It is a cool looking body though. So there it is, another video. Any questions? Hit me up in the comments below. And of course, as usual, thanks for watching.